When I was a young warthog. Hey there, folks, and welcome to another episode of What's Up Disney Plus, where we talk all things Disney Plus.
Today, we are soaring around the world with Nat Geo.
Yes, we are traveling to the American South to meet the real-life superheroes of Nat Geo Wild, the Critter Fixers, a team of best friend vets.
And then we are climbing our way to the top with Alex Honnold and Jimmy Chin from the Oscar-winning film Free Solo. A lot of worldly explorations. Let's dive right in. My excitement is through the wolf because the doctors are in. The Critter Fixers are here to save the day with their fast and furriest top-notch care.
I see what you did there. Dr. Hodges and Dr. Ferguson are veterinarians who treat and care for over 20,000 patients at the Critter Fixer Veterinarian Hospital 100 miles south of Atlanta. Joining us are the doctors who found their animal purpose in life. Here's Dr. Hodges and Dr. Ferguson.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, guys.
Thank you all for having us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so you two have been friends for a long time. How did you two meet?
Good friends, huh? Yeah, I guess I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
That's what I was told.
we met in undergrad. He and I both went to Fort Valley State University, which is here in Georgia. And I was a veterinary science major, and he was a biology major.
Yeah, he's really smart. I was like, let me sit by him.
At that time, we didn't know that we would be partners and veterinarians, but you know how the tide turns.
Okay, so tell us what the series Critter Fixers is all about.
We treat a lot of animals. I mean, we treat a gamut of animals.
Yeah.
You'll see every type of species and animals with Critter Fix, from camels to, I think this season we'll have a spider on it.
People will learn from watching the show, and we get stuff all the time like this. I didn't know that, animals take medicine that we take, or I didn't know dogs and cats get diabetes. So, all those are things that they learn from watching the show. And
You'll see the love. That's the biggest thing. Our love for pets.
Yeah.
Our love for our community. That's the biggest thing. And the community has come and support us in so many ways,
Now, I know you guys have your vet degrees, but we wanted to give you the chance to have your very own Disney Plus degrees. So we're gonna show you an array of characters throughout Disney Plus, and you two are going to try to guess the correct species. I'm pretty sure you have the qualifications to get the job done.
All right, let's do it. First up, Flash from Zootopia.
Flash looks like a sloth.
That is correct. Yes,
Correct.
he's a sloth. Three-toed sloth. Next up, Pumbaa from The Lion King.
our final answer is warthog.
That's correct. He is a warthog. Yes. And speaking of The Lion King, Timon from The Lion King. What species is he?
Meerkat.
That is correct. He is a meerkat. Yes.
One of my favorites.
3 for 3. We might be on the way.
He
to
has my personality. I would never forget that.
All right. Next up, Bambi from Bambi.
We actually worked on 2 of those this season.
This is a fawn, which is a deer.
That is correct. It is a deer. A white-tailed
We'll see
deer
one
to be
season 2.
exact. Next up, Cleo from Pinocchio.
All right, we're going with goldfish.
Yup.
Goldfish is correct. Yes.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
I had a goldfish. We had to almost give mouth to mouth that was rushed in here, and it's going to be on the show. Seriously.
I can't wait to see
I
that.
just treated goldfish yesterday.
All right, next up, Turk from Tarzan.
Okay, we're going with gorilla.
That's
Yes!
correct. Mountain gorillas. Yes.
All right.
Dory from Finding Dory and Finding Nemo.
Dory is not a Dory, but a blue tang.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. Yes, that's correct. All right, dudes. Next up, we got Crush and Squirt from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory.
All right, we're going with sea turtle.
Yes,
Yes.
Sea Turtle. Correct.
All right.
Doug from Up.
One of the new breeds.
Golden lab.
Yeah, golden lab.
That's close enough. A golden
That's a
retriever.
breed.
Last, we have Goose from Captain Marvel.
We call it a domestic short-haired cat. Now,
Felis catus.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what Goose wants you to think. Actually, a flurkin.
Species lurking. Threat high.
A big thank you again to Dr. Ferguson and Dr. Hodges for coming on the show and playing this game with us. It has been a blast.
Thank you. We enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Stream Nat Geo Wild's Critter Fixers on Disney Plus today to see what else these guys have been up to. Right? Meow.
That pun was perfect.
December's going to be big. This month, don't miss exciting additions like Anastasia, Into the Woods, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. Plus, all new Disney Plus originals including Godmothered, Safety, and On Point.
And now, get ready to meet Joe Gardner, played by Jamie Foxx in Disney and Pixar's Soul, streaming December 25th, only on Disney Plus.
Are you ready? In Disney Pixar's Soul, I played Joe Gardner, teacher, musician, mentor. He's complex. First off, he's an expert pianist with an excellent sense of style and a lovely neighborhood to call home. Yes! Woohoo! I did it! I got the gig! Unfortunately, things get a little complicated. What the? Is this heaven?
No.
Is it H-E double hockey sticks?
Hell? Quiet Coyote. No, it's the great before.
I'm not supposed to be here. Can you help me get back? Now, he needs to convince a new soul named 22 that life on Earth is worth living.
Okay, look, I'm sure your life was amazing, but Earth sounds dumb. I'm comfortable up here. I have my routine. I float in mist. I do my Sudoku puzzles.
It may take a while.
This next film has secured the Everest of awards. That's right, I'm talking about National Geographic documentary film's Free Solo.
And what a film it is, definitely deserving of its Academy Award. You have this inspirational story of Alex Honnold who wants to free solo climb El Cap in Yosemite. It's very intense to see him do it, but it's definitely inspiring to see him going against the odds to make this dream of his and this passion of his come true.
Yeah, what makes this film extra special for me is seeing all of his loved ones support his passion and love for free soloing. I mean, it's not easy. I can't imagine it being easy, but the fact that he had that kind of support system was really special to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and then you have his friend filming it all, and it's like you get these wonderful shots of him doing it, so you get to live through that. If you're not one to climb like myself, you can live through him doing it, and it's very, very wonderful, and again, inspiring for someone to take on that goal. So you can check that out on Disney Plus. And now Free Solo's Alex Honnold and Jimmy Chin are going to be reviewing some climbing scenes from across Disney Plus. Roll the clip.
I mean, so this is actually exactly what you look for as a climber, like a big, proud, striking feature. And that is a nice tower, and you see it in a nice location. I'm like, oh, that does look cool to climb.
Flynn Rider is actually soloing up this tower.
But, you know, he gets to the top, and you can't argue with results.
Oh, wow, look at that cliff.
Lots of good features, looks very easy to climb.
Cody here is employing some very technical climbing skills.
This is exactly what we're looking for as a climber.
I'm pretty sure I saw him do a hand jam in that crack, where you stick your hand in the crack and you do a jam and you pull off.
I agree, actually. I think the filmmakers did a good job on this. I mean, riding kangaroo, perhaps less realistic than the climbing. So this is a really proud feature.
These are the types of formations that really inspire climbers and really inspire me.
Moana's doing great. She's a champion.
This would be a major climbing destination if it was real.
So this is definitely an unconventional setting for any kind of rock climbing.
I wouldn't normally recommend alpine climbing in high-heeled boots.
Oh wow, and climbing in mittens is a hard no.
I would suggest crampons and ice axes.
I mean, then you can climb with mittens because you're using ice tools. And from where she is, I would walk around to the left and climb that big tongue feature of snow.
I think Anna would be a really great alpine climber if she had the right equipment.
This is an unfortunate situation to find yourself in as a climber. I'm curious what's going to happen when it gets too wide here and they can't span it anymore. Because this is a legitimate full body chimney technique.
I've never seen it done back to back. Normally you have your own back against one wall and then you're walking your feet up the other one. But this technique is something that Alex and I will probably have to look into for a really wide chimney.
I actually did a move not dissimilar to this in the climbing gym yesterday. Basically, I'm pushing as hard as I can. I can barely reach to a thing. I can't quite reach it. And it's like everything's straining. And like that type of opposition stuff where you're pushing as hard as you can is definitely a part of climbing. The thing about climbing next to a waterfall is if there's strong wind, the waterfall can just shift up to hundreds of feet in any direction. So the little spire that she's on looks like it could just get hammered by that waterfall.
She also seems to be strong enough to catch herself when she's falling and clearly unfazed. And most importantly, it looks like she's having a great time.
You know, in some ways, making the film Free Solo was very simple because it was just documenting my normal life. It was just all the things that I wanted to be doing as a climber, and several of my best climbing friends were there documenting the process. But the reality is that any kind of production is slightly stressful, and I mean, basically, it's just really hard climbing and really hard filmmaking, and so obviously there was challenges involved.
A lot of the projects and stories that I like to tell revolve around the human spirit and around the human potential. I think National Geographic's Free Solo was really about those things.
I mean, I guess if there's one takeaway from Free Solo, it's that, you know, ideally you make clear choices with how you want to live your life and then follow those through, you know, actually execute on the way you want to live.
You know, I think Alex really showed there are no shortcuts and that it takes just really, really hard work and you can achieve anything.
Make sure to check out National Geographic documentary films Free Solo, now streaming on Disney+.
Well, that's it for today, Andre. This episode flew above the pack and hopefully climbed straight into your hearts.
Okay, Jenny, I think we're gonna hibernate our nature puns for now. But for all of you, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video, then head over to Disney Plus where you can stream all of your favorites. I'll see you next time, Jenny.
See you next time, Andre.